welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're most definitely welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, you're also welcome. My name is Inioluwa. I am an international student living in Finland. I'm currently in my second year, and in this video I just want to make an announcement telling you guys that we are finally moving. There's going to be a lot of echo, but I just wanted to show you guys what a studio apartment is like in Finland. What a studio apartment is. Studio apartment in Nigeria is what we call a room self-contained, which means you're not going to be sharing your bathroom, you're not going to be sharing your kitchen with anyone. Everything is going to be in your room, basically. And honestly, I have lived here for 1 year, and I would say that I'm going to miss this place. We finally decided to move because this place is gradually becoming really stuffy. You know, as a woman, a married woman, you tend to have a lot of things to keep in your apartment, and because of this, there's not enough space. As a matter of fact, we only have one window that can be open for ventilation, and at some point, our fan will like always end up blowing out. That's how crazy it is. I am also going to put a picture of what we were able to manage to make the apartment looks like in a picture when I am done, or in between, you know, showing you what the room looks like. This is the second apartment I would live in. The first one I lived in was a sublet. When I mean sublet is an apartment whereby someone occupying the apartment can give it out to somebody to live in for a couple of time. In my own case, I think this person had already taken the house for, he has a contract of staying in the house for a very long time. So he was fortunate enough to rent that particular space out for me, or to me rather, and it was a bully, so I just had to move out. And I eventually find out that I'm paying much for that small apartment. Like, it's very expensive than this place, so it was more or less like it was taking too much from me, and I don't have the opportunity to even use the apartment the way I would love to use it. So what's the point? I just moved out. So I'm going to show you what this place looks like, and I'm going to write what the square meter looks like, so I can know how small the apartment is. And what else? I am also going to write how they used to write a studio apartment on the screen, and then change it for you, like, you know, translate it to English for you. We are moving to a 2-bed, which is 2H in Finland, which is a sitting room and a bedroom. So I would also make a video and show you what that one looks like, but let me first show you what a studio apartment looks like in Finland, you get. So let's get right into the video. So when you want to enter an apartment in Finland, there is always 2 doors, the main door and another door in between. And honestly, that is a very good safe measure. So let's go inside while I show you the next door and then what next you would find. The first door, and then the second door, and then you will be in the building. In most apartments, there is always a walk-in closet, but because this is a studio apartment, I don't want to use 0.5 because it will look too big, but let me use 0.5 so you can get what I'm trying to show you. So this is the walk-in closet that comes with this apartment, and honestly, it is really spacious. I'm not going to lie. This is what I look like. I look really homeless. This is what the walk-in closet looks like. And yeah, like, it is really spacious. I'm not even going to lie. It is really spacious for a studio apartment. There are some that the walk-in closet is just going to be 2 wardrobe, and that's it. And then it also has a bell. So from downstairs, anyone that is coming can ring the bell, and then we pick the call and then open the door for them from here. and then they come into the building. So which I like so much compared to where I was living before. Where I was living before, you have to go all the way downstairs to open the door for them, just so they will be able to get into the building. And then by my right hand side, this is the bedroom. I think there was a time that I make a vlog showing you guys the before and after of cleaning the bedroom. So this is what the bedroom looks like. Sometimes in the morning I film my video from here, and like I said, there's a lot of space. You can put your skincare things here. I decided to leave this for anyone that is coming in next, so they could just, you know, enjoy it instead of removing it. It's a gum like thing, so they can really remove it. And then this is also another space. This is the toilet and this is the shower. Our washing machine was kept here, and that was why we have this and this. So yeah, the pipe can be passed to the washing machine, and then the water can flow into the washing machine really well. This is another storage where you can keep things. And then to the main building. So this is what the main building looks like. This is it, and it's not really much. Let me change it. So this is what it looks like. It's not really that spacious. And then this is where the kitchen is. So now I know that you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. This is the only fridge, or yeah, the fridge and the freezer that we have. Sometimes my food will even get spoiled. Like, I don't have enough space. There's also cabinets here. So this, in Finland, every apartment has this. You can drain your dishes here before putting them in the space. So this is another space for cabinets, for keeping things in the kitchen. Here I put my spices here, and here there is also a space here, and this is where the dustbin is. Sometimes, even after when I am done cleaning the plates, and I decided to put the dirt into the, what's it called, the dustbin, before the next morning it starts to smell because there's no ventilation. This is the only this thing that we can open. Oh shit. This is the only window we used to open. The only window we used to open, we can open. So it is that crazy. And in some places, some people are always very lucky. Their kitchen will be in a separate place. Stuffy, yeah, but in a separate place. So that when they are cooking, you know, the smell of food and everything will not be happening in the same space. Sometimes I have to always wear multiple perfumes just so my clothes or my winter jacket will not smell of food. It is that crazy. As a matter of fact, I even stop cooking in the morning whenever I'm going to school. Make sure that my clothes is well checked before we sleep at night. And then when I'm going to school in the morning, I make sure that I don't cook. I just go to school and find something to eat in school. Just because I don't want to smell like soup or stew. You get? So that is what a studio apartment looks like in Finland. I'm also going to try to attach some pictures if I find any on the internet, just so you could see what some other studio apartments could look like. It might not look like our own, it might look like another one. So that's just basically it. I'm going to go and return this key now. There's a place where we would return the key, and then tomorrow I'll go and pick up the key to our new apartment. So I'm just going to show you that one in another separate video. If you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching. There is nothing much to show, but I am very, very sure that I'm going to show you a lot of things in the new apartment, because that is when we'll be able to make that place a home for us. At least spending the time we start having children, because it's just going to basically be for 2 people. And yes, I've been dreaming and I've been hoping to get like a moderate apartment that we can make a home here in Finland. So I'm just going to take you through the journey of furnishing it with second-hand things. I'm sorry, I'm not working yet, and we don't have luxury of money to start buying and start shipping things, but I'm going to buy second-hand things, and I can tell you for a fact that even with second-hand items, you can make a home with it. So that's just basically it. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. If you've watched this far, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and also put on your post notification so that when I make or post a new video, you're going to be the first to see it. Without any other ado, I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.